Good Wednesday morning to you. I hope you guys are all doing fantastic today. I'm in a confused mood. For those of you guys who are not residents of the United States, you know that we're going through a little bit of chaos this morning, but that's all right. That's the fun of these elections. Let me turn on a light here so you guys can see my my morning face here. Right. Hello. So I see that we have Chef Dave and SirBlack in chat. Two of our usual morning crew coming by to say hello. Good morning. Yeah, so I'm a little tired this morning and trying to find what the heck I'm even going to do for this stream today. But SirBlack requested it. Chef Dave wanted to come say hi, so we're doing it. And we'll just make it up as we go. So I got an hour of time to kill. Trying to figure out what we're going to talk about. So today, I have a couple things I have to do on RL side. But for the most part, I think I can do 2 streams today. So that should be good. I think I'm going to do Final Fantasy stream midday, and I'm going to probably continue with Kingdoms Reborn, because I liked playing that yesterday. So yeah, that's the tentative plan for the day. Nothing else on my agenda. Tomorrow will be pretty much the same. Friday will be different because I need to get some rest before I start the 24-hour stream on Saturday. I say 24 hours, but it's really like 5 blocks of 4 hours. So more like 20 hours of streaming and 4 hours of break within it. So, and we'll be raising money for charity on Friday. We chose the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. So that's the one we'll be raising money for. Not setting any major goal, but we'll raise the goal up as people donate or do not donate. But either way, I'm donating up to $200 for that charity, because I'm a small YouTuber and I don't have a whole lot of money. But you know, I do like to do these things when possible. And I think the Extra Life event is a great charity event, and raises a lot of good money for a lot of really good organizations. You know, depending on which organizations the streamers choose. So do have a couple things, small things. So we're sitting at a healthy 64 subscribers. Not much growth lately, but that's okay. Mostly that's my fault because I've had some breaks in streaming, but hopefully we'll continue towards that goal of 100 subscribers by the end of the year. That would make me a happy person. These are the things that are irritating me this morning. So as predicted, I did get a copyright claim on the Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 3 stream, but you know, these are ridiculous to me. So the copyright claim comes in from Warner Chappell, which holds the rights to some of the song melodies in the game, but we're not monetized anyway, so it doesn't affect the channel at all. It's just something to keep a mindset on if I ever do reach 1,000 and do ever monetize this channel, that you know, I won't be able to do retro games, or I won't be able to monetize retro games essentially, because even got a copyright claim on the coffee stream where I was testing the retro games, and I think it was for the Metroid theme, which I'm not going to play again. But yeah, this is where we're the canon of Samus. We got a copyright claim on that one, so whatever. It means I don't know how. Which means if I ever do retro gaming on this channel after monetization, I can never monetize those streams. Which means any money made on the channel for those streams would have to come straight from donations and memberships and stuff like that, if memberships ever became a possibility on this channel as well. So something just to keep in mind for the future, that retro gaming, as much as I want to do it, will definitely always come up with these copyright claims, which just irritates me. This one's obviously copyright claim because it was our mystery stream that you have to be on Discord to access. Other than that, yeah, I mean, it's disheartening because I like retro gaming and I want to play a lot of retro games on the channel, but I don't know if it's possible because it's not it's meaning I think I have to be a lot further along membership wise and donation wise to make retro gaming a real possibility, because that's where the money for those videos are going to come in. Because no matter how many views I get on these videos, they will never be able to be monetized in any way, shape, or form for ads and stuff like that. So it sucks. I mean, I don't get why YouTube does it this way. And there's no way. I mean, I could challenge it, but there's no point. As a lowly 64 subscriber YouTuber, I mean, there's nothing in the world that would overflip a copyright claim on this. And even if I was in the right, which I feel that the gameplay footage and let's plays and stuff like that shouldn't qualify for copyright claims on this one, because you're playing the work in its original form, and you're not trying to make money. I don't know. It's a slippery slope, and I know there are tons of higher YouTubers that go through this issue all the time. It sucks. It sucks because I won't be able to do the things that I really enjoy, which always makes me consider on whether or not I should start doing the multi-platform streaming, which means start building up a Twitch subscriber base as well. But I don't know how that will work either. I know when I started doing the you can't even. Ooh, I finally got a first full page of videos. Nice. When I started doing the Drake Hollow streams, these were on both YouTube and Twitch. So that might be something that I consider doing, just to see how it goes. But it's a lot to manage both YouTube and Twitch chat. I know Booster does it, I believe, and he seems to be able to handle it pretty well. I don't know. So it's consideration that I may have to offload these to two platforms, and it sucks because I want to do YouTube. It's not that I dislike Twitch in any way, shape, or form, but I feel that you get a more steady base of people from YouTube, meaning a community base of people. I think Twitch audiences are harder to maintain, because it's not as easy to watch YouTube on things like a Roku or things like that. You have to be very careful about that. I have not seen Wes, and I have not seen Tiggs in a couple days. I know Tiggs was on the Discord. So I'm not too sure what's going on with B-Tiggs. I miss him. I miss you, B-Tiggs. He's probably sleeping in. Was B-Tiggs even here yesterday? I'm going through general chat. He was on the last time I saw a message from B-Tiggs was on November 1st. Let me scroll through here. That's worrisome. B-Tiggs, what's going on, bud? Where are you at? We miss you. Well, hope everything's okay. Just scrolling through chat real quick. See if I see him pop up anywhere after the first. Can't expect him to be here all the time, though. It's more of a worried about him thing. Oh, I don't say that. What about Dungeons and Dragons? Dungeons and Dragons shit. I wasn't able. Did you see him on any Derby streams yesterday or anything like that? Well, that's worrisome. B-Tiggs is always here. I miss you, B-Tiggs. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything from B-Tiggs since the first. Interesting. Oh, B-Tiggs. I hope he's okay. You think you upset him? What was it? Something happened? That's interesting. I hope he comes back. I like B-Tigs. B-Tigs is my beau, my brother. Well, you know, hopefully he'll pop back in. I may have messed with his base slightly. I don't understand what that means. Oh, but yeah, it's definitely a little bit. I think a lot of people are sleeping in this morning. It's okay. That's okay. I got you, and I got one other person, maybe Chef Dave, in the background, doing his thing. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you messed with this based on Arc. Yeah. Sometimes you you got to be careful about things like that. Some people, while it might be funny to you, it might not be funny to other people. I don't know. I wasn't on the. I didn't see what had happened, but I know he put a lot of work into his base, so I'd be careful. Sometimes pranks go a little bit too far. Especially when people put a lot of work into things. So I don't know exactly what you did, but if you mess with this base, that might have hurt a little bit. Because he put a lot of time and effort into that base on Arc, and it is fantastic. Just friendly fun. Like I said, I don't know. I don't want to make any assumptions. I mean, he may just be busy. People get busy. We'll see. We'll see. I hope he comes back. I like B-Tigs a lot. B-Tigs is a vital member of this community, and I definitely would not want to see anything bad happen to him. So 12 minutes, and see, I told you, SirBlack, I was going to have a lot to talk about today. We can talk about the campaign a little bit. The campaign is going good. I hope we get a good time set up for this Saturday, which I got to talk to you about anyway, SirBlack, because we need to figure out where in my time slot on Saturday the campaign is going to fall. Let me pull up my calendar. It has to fit into one of my 4-hour slots, but I'm willing to adjust around you. I'm also scheduled to do some type of streaming with Chef Dave on Saturday as well. We haven't picked a game yet. So I'm hoping between like the 3 and 7, which is typically what you kind of do anyways, but I can move these around. Right now, I put this tentatively with Chef Dave, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That I'll be doing something. So I was thinking that we may be able to do and this is Pacific Standard Time, the 3 to 7, which would be 12 to 4, which would be the open time I would have for D&D that day. Doesn't mean I can't move these around slightly or adjust them slightly as needed, but this would be the window for D&D. I think we're definitely going to start out. Maybe I'll start doing this now. I think we're definitely going to start out with Final Fantasy 6. Like this, 3-6. Maybe we'll switch to kingdoms here. Natsu, what's up, Natsu? Kingdoms Reborn, maybe. I'm just putting these 10. These are Reborn. These are just tentative today. I haven't made any decision about whatsoever, but I'm just trying to get a figure out. Final Fantasy, Kingdoms. I'm not gonna time. Somewhere around here, I think we're gonna be doing Among Us, because my niece and nephew wanted to do Among Us during this. Among Us, and we'll just put Among Us. And community games. that's kind of what it looks like right now. So we'll start off with 4 hours Final Fantasy, maybe Kingdoms Reborn, a game with Chef, D&D, and then Among Us and community games. We'll end it off there. And then I'll go into a coma for a full day because I'll be very tired after all this. I don't even know how I'm going to make it through all this, but we're going to try. And again, this is all for charity, so it's worth it in the end. There we go. Let me actualize slot 4. I'm just going to put D&D for right now until you know one way or the other. And then we can always move the time frames around as needed. There we go. So that would be what Saturday looks like. So Final Fantasy, then Kingdoms, then a game with Chef Dave, then D&D, and then Among Us and community games. So 5 4-hour slots. Going to be an exhausting day. But we'll survive. I'll get some energy drinks and that type of fun. I will do a time around West since his time zone is much later with Dave. Yeah, just let me know because I have to also let Chef Dave know when a good slot for us to stream would be. Because he specifically contacted me and wanted to hopefully get together on that Saturday. And I'd be more than happy to do that. I love playing with Dave. So, it's my regular intro here. Yeah, yes, Natsu. Yes, Natsu, we know. Yesterday, let's change this up because I want to be able to go back to these. I want to correct these as we go. Let's see, we did Kingdoms Reborn. We didn't do an evening stream because of election, which is still going on. We're definitely going to do Final Fantasy today. I think we're going to... I got to do shopping here today. So we'll see about the evening stream. But I definitely want to try to do both Final Fantasy and Kingdoms today. Go from there. And we still got to figure out what I'm going to do for my open stream on Friday, too. But... still kind of on schedule. We didn't do coffee yesterday either because of fun. So let's edit this one. This was canceled because I want to be able to go back and see where things were issues and stuff like that. So I always try to update these as I go. So we're looking okay. That's not too bad. It's not too bad for this test this week. Oh, I'm tired. I didn't go to bed early last night because I was watching results of the U.S. election all last night, and we still don't know. We still don't know yet, and we probably won't know until the end of this week. Really, I mean, we have predictions right now. Right now. It's definitely starting to skew towards Biden with the outstanding states right now. But who knows? I mean, this is looking a lot like the 2016 election where it's just too close right now. But I think it's going to be very interesting in the U.S. no matter who wins this election. What's going to happen going forward. I guess I could show this on screen. I'm not political, but this is currently what we look like right now. And this is not to open political discussions. This is just to kind of let you guys know what's going on for those who are not U.S. residents. So this is not a. I don't like the way Google did this, but we can still take a look at it. So it looks like, and most likely, Nevada will go to Biden, and Arizona will probably stay with Biden, even though Google has already declared it. This is still pretty. There's still only 84% of the vote counted in Arizona, and only 67% of the vote counted in Nevada. So if these two, if this stays the way it is, then Biden definitely will win Arizona. If this continues trending the way it is, Nevada will go to Biden. Minnesota technically usually leans Democrat, and the way that it's trending right now with 90% of the vote in, Minnesota is most likely going to go to Biden. This is where it gets interesting. Michigan is really close right now. It's starting to trend. Like Michigan was red, and what red means was that it was trending towards Trump. But it just flipped over blue this morning, not meaning that Biden has won Michigan, but it means that the numbers are now trending more towards Biden winning Michigan. And considering I don't know if we can pull this up. I'm doing political analysis, not a political opinion. The areas where the vote is still not counted yet is in like the higher suburban areas like Detroit and Flint and stuff like that. And these tend to lean more Democrat, and the type of vote that's coming in tends to lean more Democrat. So this looks more positive for the Democratic side. Right now, it looks like he's only really ahead by just roughly, what is that, 12,000 votes, maybe a little. Math in the morning is not easy for me. But if this keeps trending the way it is, then it looks like there's a real shot that the Democrats will win Michigan and Biden will win Michigan. Wisconsin, again, with 95% of the vote out. And it's a small margin, but to overcome this gap will take a lot. And again, these are mostly mail-in ballots. These are absentee ballots and stuff coming in, and votes from counties where there's huge population centers. So it will take a while for these all to be up. But what does that mean? If things trend the way they're trending right now, if Biden actually does pull up Arizona, it looks like he's going to, and Nevada, Wisconsin, and Michigan, then Joe Biden wins the presidency for the U.S. If Michigan turns back red and Trump wins Michigan, and Pennsylvania stays red, North Carolina stays red, and Georgia stays red, then Donald Trump will win the 2020 election. Again, I'm not going to discuss which way I feel that I would like it to go, because we're not going to get into politics on this channel. I'm just giving the way we stand right now, so you can kind of see where I'm at right now. So it really is. It's really this is, and I will say a lot of people were saying this was going to be a landslide for Joe Biden this year, but a lot of us knew that it was going to be another close contested election, and no matter which side wins this election, you're going to be hearing about this from now to the end of the year, as far as which side won and which side didn't win, what happened to certain things. Like there's a lot that are going on in like Pennsylvania right now with the way ballots are right now. There's a good chance that Pennsylvania will flip blue, even though there's a huge margin right now. But I know Pennsylvania because I live close to it. A lot of the vote is out in like the Pittsburgh area and the Philadelphia area, Allentown. These areas, a lot of the vote is still out, and these tend to strongly lean Democrat. So there's a good chance that that's the huge margin that Donald Trump is up by may lessen and may actually flip by the end of the time that everything is counted for. But this will most likely bring up politics in the U.S. on the way ballots were handled and stuff like that. So there's going to be a lot. We're ahead for a lot. So either way, like I said, I know there's a lot of people on this side, a lot of people on this side, and we'll see what happens in the end. For right now, it looks like it's leaning more towards Biden right now, given it, but who knows? Who knows the way this is gonna fall out in the end? There is a path forward for each candidate right now, and it really could go either way. Again, 2020 has become another very, very close election in the U.S., and I can see a path to victory for either side right now. So again, yeah, we're not going to get into the hows and whys and whatever, but just so you guys know what's going on the U.S. side, for those who are not in the U.S., this is what we're looking at this morning. So right now, trending more towards the Democrats, given the states that are currently trending blue. But there is definitely, if any one of these flips red again, then definitely the Republicans will be able to tout a victory. So we'll see. Hopefully we in the U.S. will have an answer one way or the other by the end of the day. Hey Wes, thank you for stopping by, bud. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. This is definitely, no matter how you look at it, no matter what side you were on, this was another really close election in the U.S. and it's a no duh. It's a no duh for me. Like I said, I know I rolled my eyes at everybody saying, "Oh, Biden's going to take this by a landslide," or "Trump's going to take this by a landslide." But knowing how divided our country is right now, I mean, our country meaning the U.S. I was seeing that this was going to be as close as it was. I mean, it didn't take a genius to see the divisions that exist in our country. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my chat box to come back up because I don't know why it does that. So we'll see. We'll see. Either way, hopefully by the end of the day, the U.S. will have some sort of answer. If not, definitely, within the next couple of days, we will have our next president. Whether that is Trump being here for another term or Biden taking the slot, and we'll see. That's all I have to say about that. What else? I mean, we're only 10:26, and I told SirBlack that I had not a lot to talk about today. I was considering gaming during this time because I really didn't have a whole lot on the agenda for today. I pretty much done all my scheduling. I know what I'm doing for the rest of the week. I know what I have to do. I talked about the copyright strikes. Galaxy Kitsune showing up. Let me see. Galaxy Kitsune, the Nagato fan. That is a long one to pronounce. One school assignment took longer than I thought. School. I don't miss school assignments. One of these days, I've got my degree. I definitely want to go back and get a more advanced degree at some point. But I don't know if that's in the cards for me either. I don't know. There's so much on the line for me. There's definitely a lot of stuff coming up for me personally. Copyright strikes from what? For some reason, the Metroid theme and the Final Fantasy Battle theme got pinged for copyright strike. It doesn't affect my channel right now because I'm not monetizing in any way, shape, or form. It just means, what I was talking about earlier this morning, it just means that if I want to do any sorts of retro gaming on my channel, I can never monetize any of those videos or any of those streams because they will always get copyright. I'll show you, and not since you're looking. So, see details. So the battle theme, Decisive Battle from Final Fantasy VI got pinged from Warner Chappell, and it's a bot. It's a bot that goes through videos and looks for similarities of music, and just throws the copyright strike out there. Doesn't affect me. Doesn't affect me because I'm not eligible for monetization until I get 100. 1,000 subscribers, and what's I don't know if I've ever showed the eligibility for monetization. So here we go. So you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers, and you have to have at least 4,000 public watch hours on your content. So we are well away from ever reaching that goal. This will not happen until at the earliest next year sometime. I think I probably got to be at this for a good 6-7 months before we're even close to those numbers. And there's no saying that I could still be at 100 or less in 6 months from now. And it all comes down to when you're finally able to, cross that threshold of people who want to watch you and versus people who are hang around because they like you. So we'll see. Haven't had much growth lately, but that's that's mostly my fault because of the what I'm doing right now on my channel. There's going to be a time where I pick a popular game and we play that game throughout the week. And can't you fight it as gaming if you want to use a monetization? What's the difference between music and one game? Welcome to YouTube, Natsu. This is also why I'm considering doing multi-platform streaming, basically hitting Twitch and YouTube at the same time. YouTube is phenomenal for doing this. It doesn't matter. You can do gaming on their channel, but you will always lose. You like me? I didn't say you like me, Wes. I say you tolerate me. You hang around. But yeah, it doesn't matter what I say, what I do, how I challenge it, whatever. I will lose, and every small YouTuber will lose. Once that copyright strike goes on your channel, there's little to nothing you can do, because at the end of the day, YouTube doesn't care. They don't care about me. They don't care about what you guys think. They don't care about smaller YouTubers. They don't care about bigger YouTubers. They just don't. What YouTube cares about is the bottom dollar. They don't want to have the legal action possible. They don't want to miss something and have a big company come out and take them to court. Essentially, YouTube cares about money at the end of the day, and so the little people, the big people, big people as in the big content creators on YouTube, will always get the short end of the stick, always on YouTube, and that will never change, because YouTube chases the dollar, or chases the money, I should say. And it's all to them. It's all about money. So they would rather play safe than sorry. So that's the way it works. That's the battle you face when you're in YouTube. So it doesn't matter what I say. I can and actually, if I do fight it and lose, that's a problem. Because content creators have more to lose than the copyright holders. So it is not worth it to me in any way, shape, or form to hit that challenge button. Because if I lose that battle, if I lose the copyright claim, then that does affect my channel. That is one copyright battle that I have lost, and that is a strike against my channel, and I won't go down that route. It's not worth it. It's not worth it in the end. So what does that mean for me in future gaming? If I get big enough to where it does matter, if I do monetize the channel at some point, if I hit 1,000, then you know what? Then I just have to know that when I do retro gaming, that any potential income for those stream has to come straight from membership and straight from donations. So it's a gamble. Like I said, these are gambles. Was I expecting to get a copyright strike on Final Fantasy 3.6? No. Do I think it's stupid? Absolutely. Does it make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. Is it the reality of YouTube? Yes. Is it something that I just have to accept? Yes. There's nothing I can do about it. But again, it does, as long as I see, if I go back to my videos, the big thing for me as a beginning content creator, back to my live videos, as long as I click on this thing and I go here, as long as this is a green check mark, I'm good. This will always be a $sign with a check through it, but I'm not eligible for monetization anyways. So really, the best time for me to play retro games right now is when my channel is insignificant and not worth anything. As crappy as that sounds, the best time for me to actually do these videos is now, because I'm never going to make money off of them anyways, except for the occasional donation I get from you lovely people. And that's it. I could, and let me do this. Let me show you what this is. So if I were to go dispute, and this won't dispute it until I hit OK. These are not applicable reasons to challenge. I own a copy of the song or video. Doesn't matter, meaning if you purchase it, or like if I purchase the game in this aspect, which I do, I'm playing a physical copy of Final Fantasy 3 on the Super Nintendo. I own the game. Still doesn't give me a right to challenge it. I'm not making money, means right. I'm not making any money off of it. I'm not monetizing. I'm not doing anything right now. That's still, by YouTube standards, not an excuse to challenge it. So even if I say I'm not making money off of it, it doesn't matter. I'm still doing this. Even if I put that this song is included in the video on my description in my video, doesn't matter. Even if I give credit to the person, it does not matter according to YouTube. I don't see the way you fight this. I don't see a way that I could challenge this, which is why I won't even ever bother to do it. because there is no path forward for small YouTubers. There is no fair use policy when it comes to gaming. As far as I read, fair use only comes into play when I'm doing like a review of the game or something like that. And even then, you're less likely to win a copyright claim on that than to defeat the copyright claim holder. And like I said, Warner Chappell, I've already looked them up. They're a bot. They're a bot that just goes and does nothing but scours YouTube for anybody who has a slight and I guarantee that this number is going to go up, 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 up. I'm going to see this timestamp, this timestamp, this timestamp, this timestamp for multiple claims on this video. And again, there's just I have 64 subscribers. I'm a baby tuber. There's nothing I can do about that. And again, yes, that's just the way it goes. And you have to accept that when you come into creating content for YouTube, you have to really pay attention to this stuff. I knew that this is going to be one of my lower view streams, and it looks like it's starting to trend that way. These 28 views are from just like, we can take a look at the analytics of this. Where do I look at audience? I think it's under. Yeah, this is exactly the way I thought it was going to do. I only had a couple people who are not subscribed come see this. The majority of people who stopped by the stream for my retro gaming were you guys. The ones that that are already subscribed to my channel. I do not expect to pick up any new people from retro gaming. The only reason why I'm doing retro gaming is because I personally do enjoy doing retro gaming, and I love sharing something that brings a smile to my face. I expect this trend line to stay exactly the same. This will not change. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing about any of this that is going to pick up new people. I may have a chance, but YouTube's not going to advertise anything like this. This is not going to make it to the trending page. Like, who cares about Final Fantasy 3.6? Me. That's it. People are not going to be searching for Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 6 on YouTube and find my video. Probably not. Unlike, where I do things like Among Us or Phasmophobia or Dead by Daylight, those have a chance of finding new people who are not subscribed. So it's something that I'm going to do for myself because I enjoy doing it, and I want those videos up on my channel, and they'll never be monetized. I will never click monetize on any of these videos because it will never qualify for monetization. So it's something I do for myself. Yeah, I mean, retro fans, people who really like playing these games will come watch me play this and stuff like that. And I have fun with it. I named the characters after you guys because you guys are the people who support me doing these things. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I enjoy doing it. And like I said, my long-term goal is that I don't think there is a path forward for me doing YouTube professionally, if that makes sense, meaning this is not going to be a career for me if I'm having a reality. I don't see a path forward for me yet in where YouTube becomes my career. Will that change? Maybe. Will something happen on my channel where I suddenly have an influx of people that may make that a reality? It's a possibility. Do I think that's going to happen? No, I don't. I would love for it to happen. I would love to be able to sit here and do these streams all day long and not have to worry about anything else. But the reality of the situation is that I'm gonna probably be a lower channel for a while. If I think about statistics, and I'm a very logical person, it will probably take me another 6 to 8 months to have any significant growth on my channel. And that's just looking at the way it takes. This is a very flooded market. There are a lot of people who come onto YouTube to do gameplays, and it's very saturated with that content. So if you're looking at this from a business model standpoint, if I really wanted to do this, then what do I do? What do I do and I hate using the word content. Everybody hates using the word content, but what do I do as a content creator? you maximize your audience. So one path forward for me is to start streaming on both platforms, Twitch and YouTube, and see what takes off. Originally, I was doing that with my Drake Hollow streams, and I did get some Twitch followers from that. I got a raid from that, and that brings in more viewers, and that brings in more possibility of people discovering me and what I do. So that's one route forward for me. I don't become strictly a YouTuber. I become a Twitch streamer and a YouTuber. So there are paths forward for it, and I may explore that to see what happens. Maybe I'll see what happens. Maybe we'll use that for an example for the retro game streaming. Maybe I'll do my second stream today on both YouTube and Twitch and see what happens. See if it catches anybody's eye. It's not hard for me to enable the Twitch side of my streaming. It's already enabled in the background. I turned it off because I decided a while back ago that I was going to focus on YouTube primarily. But we'll see. Well, that's it. But I would make it to my suggestion list. Even if I wasn't subscribed, small channels always pop up on my suggested videos. It depends. It comes down to this, Natsu. Where is that at? I think it's on my. Not on this. Not on channel videos. It's on your dashboard, I think. Where did I see that at? I'm still learning how to navigate this. Go to channel analytics. Here we go. This is what you're talking about. Okay. Your impressions. And is that under impressions? Here we go. So this is how people discover what you. This is how you know if you're doing well on certain aspects on your channels. Click-through rates are very, very important to me. This means someone saw my video pop up and they liked what they saw from the thumbnail, from the description, and they clicked and watched. So views per impression. This measure often measures how often viewers watch a video after seeing the impression, wondering whether your impression clicked through. So where is my traffic coming from? Discord. You got, and that's a no doubt, because most of you guys see my videos pop up on my Discord, and you click on it, and you come to my video. YouTube, only 3.6. Only 3.6 are coming through YouTube, which means search. People searched up, found a video, and clicked through. These have not translated to subscriptions, though. As much as I hate to admit it, but I'm always completely honest about it, my traffic on my channel comes from you guys, and comes from people who filter in from streaming with people like Derby and Nima, Chef Dave, my streaming friends, Dane. When people link my channel on their channels, that's where the majority of my traffic has come from, which is great. I'm not complaining about that in any way, shape, or form. The problem I have with my channel currently is, how do I get people from outside of our community to come in and join our community? And that comes down to, impressions. They have to like my thumbnails. They have to click on that thumbnail, like what I'm doing, enough to stick around and watch a video. And then watching that video has to translate to them hitting either a like or subscribing, because they want to see future things that I do. I haven't got there yet. My subscriptions, I've gotten a couple of people new to the community that are not active participants in chat, but do watch my videos on the channel later on. So it's good to see that some of that happens, but it won't. That's not the majority of where my views come from. My views come from committed community members like you guys. I don't know. Here we go. This is a good thing. Only 11% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. you want to see these translate. It's good. This is a good and bad number, which means that it's good that the majority of people who are subscribed to me are watching my content, which is great. This means people who are subscribed actually do watch my videos, which is good. But it's also bad because this also can be read as that I'm not picking up a lot of new people from outside the community. Which if you're looking to grow in any way significant form, this number has to go up. And I'm not reaching a lot of people outside of. I mean, I don't really know how they. I'm popular in South Africa. Not really. But you get it. You get it. These are the important things. How do I go backwards? I can change to an no Nazi. That actually does more damage than it does. So yeah, I mean, my still most popular stream is Among Us, which is no duh. So we'll see. We'll see how it changes. Again, if I'm being realistic, if I want to make something out of this, if I said today that I want to be a professional YouTuber and a professional streamer, then I have to do all the typical things that I kind of don't want to do, which is I have to play all the popular games. Every new game that comes out, I have to play that. I have to expand my audience, which means I have to throw in Twitch streaming as well, which comes down to what we talked about when at the very beginning of all this. What is it that Kiduni wants to do? What is it that makes me happy? Because if I start doing things that don't make me happy, I don't think that translates to good views. We're going to be doing Among Us on Saturday. We're definitely going to do that on Saturday. Because my niece and nephew want to do it, and it's going to be part of my 24-hour stream. So we will be doing Among Us this Saturday. But like I said, let me take a step back from my thing personally. Let me look at someone like... I hate using Raptor as an excuse, but let's look at Raptor. Raptor does what's popular. Raptor knows the name of the game. He knows how to get his audience. He knows how to keep his audience. He knows how to translate his audience into memberships, and he knows how to maintain those. Because if you look at Raptor's channel, which I'm not going to do, you can see what he does. Every time a new popular game comes out, he jumps on it. Anything that he can include viewers on, he does. Like his Microsoft Flight Simulator videos were phenomenal. He got a key early because Microsoft partnered with him to give him, or the company that partnered with him gave him a key early, so he had early access to it. Was able to build up a community of people that could actually join him in the game, which is important. Community involvement is very important, no matter what you're doing. And he was able, he does that constantly with new games that come out. If you look at his channel, he's always doing the most trending thing. Is that what I want to do? No, I really don't, because there are a lot of new games that come out that I have no desire to play. It's not what makes me happy. It's not what makes me put out the most interesting content for me. I do this again as a hobby, as a love, because I want to put out the content that I enjoy doing. If I'm just catering to numbers all the time, yeah, I'm going to see growth in my channel, but at the same time, I'm going to build up a community of people who want to watch things that I don't want to do. And that tends to burn out people really quickly. It's what burnt me out the first time I tried doing this, because I was constantly doing things that I didn't really want to play. And at the same time, I wake up every morning and I don't want to do streaming because I'm playing a game that I'm just not having fun playing. So again, it comes down to that balance of, okay, do you gamble away your channel and that you may never grow beyond a certain point, but you're still happy about it? Or do you cater to what gets you the numbers and become a professional streamer, and you're always constantly catering to your audience? which you should do. But at the same time, if you're not happy doing it, you're gonna burn out. You're gonna burn out so quickly unless you have the type of personality that it doesn't matter what you're playing as long as you're making money at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, that's not the most important thing to me. Me making money off this channel is not even secondary. It's like way down the list of priorities. My first priority is doing something that's bringing positivity to my life. My second priority is being able to communicate with an audience of people I like, talking with. And then third to all of that is continuing to grow that with other people of similar mindsets. So that's the way I look at it. We'll see. We'll see where that goes. Take it for what it's worth. That's a lot of analytic right there. That's a lot of logical thinking. The other thing you can do is pick one specific game or series and stick to it. The main idea is that you would have to pick a specific route, newest trending stuff. Or yes, absolutely not. So you are 100% correct on that. Picking something like, and this brings up a very valid point. My content on my channel is all over the place. The only consistent thing on this channel is this coffee stream. If you look at my videos and you look at my live stream, let's go down to where I started. Let's bring up 50 because that'll get me all the way to where I need to be. So I've done Drake Hollow, Phasmophobia, Propagation, VR game, The Raft. I only did 2 videos off of. Phasmophobia I've done a one-off on Genshin Impact. I did a couple Arc videos. I've done Dead by Daylight. I've done 2 Among Us streams. I've done a couple horror VR games, but that was more. That was a double one because the stream canceled. Hello Puppets was fun. That's done well in comparison to my channel numbers. Panzer with the $5. Thank you, Panzer. Both Panzer and Michael this morning have paid for coffee for the next couple of days. Thanks, Panzer. Wes. I love you, Wes. Thank you. Yeah, because donations always throw me off. You like putting a smile on my face. But that makes you so unique. Your flavor isn't mainstream, and that's it. Like Paranormal Activity was phenomenal. I'm sad I only got 26 views on my second Paranormal Activity stream. It was so fun to do. I love the Paranormal Activity one. That was really fun. Phasmophobia is a huge thing for me. I love Phasmophobia. I think the D&D hopefully will catch on. Now You Love Me. Wes, I love each and every one of you. You guys are what brightens my day. I'm going to continue. I'm going to play Final Fantasy 3.6 to completion. I'm going to complete this game. Kingdoms I'm enjoying. This will come down to, because it's early access, this will come down to when we run out of content on Kingdoms. So yeah, I'm going to be a little more consistent. I'm going to pick a game. I'm going to complete it. The only thing that throws that off is when Derby or Nima or someone offers me to come stream. I'm always going to go stream with them because I love playing games with them. So we'll see what happens with that. So yes, consistency is also a big thing. But if you look at it from overall picture, my channel is completely all over the place all the time. So I said I love you early and you said no answer. It's a given, Wes. I will always love you, Wes. You don't have to donate to me for me to love you. I love you no matter what. I love Natsu no matter what, even when he screams F words at me. Yes, but thank you, Wes. Donations are always appreciated, because that gets funded into my channel and the future content on here, and coffee. It pays for coffee. So yeah, there's a lot of decisions I'm gonna have to make coming up here. Whether I do multi-platform or not. Do I start branching out into Twitch? Twitch has a lot of room to grow. Twitch is more apt for Fortnite. I'm playing some Fortnite. Twitch has a lot of avenues for streamers. A lot of potential. So, maybe I enable Twitch streaming for a couple streams and see what that does. Because that still translates to YouTube. I mean, you've advertised on both platforms. I mean, you get subscriptions on both ends. And I was doing okay with Drake Hollow on Twitch. Even after 3 streams, I was starting to see some viewers and stuff like that. So maybe we open it up. Maybe we open it up and we see what happens. I mean, I can just try it. All I can do is throw things at the wall and see what sticks, and hope for the best. Hope that something comes out of this. I at the end of the day, what's the most important to me is if I'm enjoying what I'm doing. And the answer to that question right now is yes. I'm definitely enjoying what I'm doing. How long can I keep this up for? I don't know. That comes down to when I have to go back to work, which is a real possibility here soon that I'm going to have to go back to work eventually. Because this YouTube and Twitch are not going to pay the bills for me at the end of the day. So then I have to balance out, work and, doing content, which means what does that mean? No more coffee streams, probably. No more midday streams. It's going to be a stream at the end of the night when I get back home from work. And I'm lucky and fortunate that I get to do this content right now, because unfortunately, working for me right now is not a possibility given the certain circumstances that are happening right now in the U.S. My job is not available for me right now. I cannot go back to work whether I wanted to or not. I could go find a new job, and that's going to be probably a real possibility for me. I'm going to have to do some job hunting here soon, because I'm going to run out of money. I'm surviving. I'm making it. I can make it till the end of the year, but come January, if things don't change here, I don't see an avenue in which this supports me long term. Don't worry, Nacho. I got you covered. We'll remove that one, and we'll remove that one. Just so you feel like I'm paying attention, Natsu. So take it for what it's worth. Is YouTube my career? Is Twitch my career? Probably not. Am I still going to do it because I'm having fun doing it? Absolutely. I will push out as much of the C word, the content I can, as possible to see where we get between now and when I go back to work. And then we'll see where I land. Right now, no single path has closed to me yet. I'm not giving up anytime soon. I will just take it as it comes. And that's that. So let's talk about today. This is definitely a lower view stream. Apparently everybody's very tired today. Nobody but Wes and SirBlack and Natsu and Chef wanted to come say hi today. No Jess. Jess couldn't be. Jess probably has a migraine today. I know she was having quite a day yesterday with her child. So yeah, we are definitely going to do Final Fantasy VI 1 o'clock today. Evening stream. If I do it, will be probably Kingdoms, unless another opportunity arises. Tomorrow, another coffee stream. Final Fantasy probably again, and then again another evening game. Friday will be different again. Coffee stream. We don't know what we're doing for the midday stream on Friday yet. We'll see. And then sleep, because I have to sleep and get prepared for Saturday, because Saturday is going to be one heck of a day. Other than that, that is pretty much everything that I think I had for the day. Somehow I made it in an hour. You guys got me talking about analytics, which helped. And that gave me something to talk about today, so we definitely made the hour. So yeah, so we'll be back at 1 o'clock for Final Fantasy VI 3-6, however you want to calculate it. And then I'm really gonna push hard for an evening stream tonight. I haven't been able to do evening streams for a while, mostly because I've been tired. Yesterday was election, so I didn't want to try to balance watching the election with trying to stream. But tonight I have no excuses, so we'll try to push for an evening stream tonight as well. I'm going to look through my catalog of games, but I think I'm probably going to continue Kingdoms. Unless someone suggests something or I find something that perks my interest, or something comes up with one of the other streamers. So that'll be the only reason why that changes tonight. So look forward to that. Other than that, I'm good. I hope you guys are good. So Chef Dave, SirBlack, Mr. Natsu, Mr. West, my nephew Nomura, Galaxy, thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi. Other than that, I love each and every one of you guys. I appreciate you guys coming to spend your morning with me, having a cup of coffee or your drink of choice in the morning, hopefully a healthy one. Again, every time you guys come out and spend time with me is a good time in my book. Mr. West with the $5 donation again. Thank you so much for that. It's appreciated. Other than that, I am going to go sneak out of here, get something to eat, go cry at the TV and waiting for these election results to come through. And we will pop back up here in a couple hours, again, after I get myself cleaned up and ready for my afternoon stream. I'm done with work. Don't send me back. I don't want to send you back, guys. I want you to have some more vacation, hang out with me. That's what I want you to do. All right, so I'm going to get out of here, guys. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye, guys.